Yeah, Jim, I was working in Seattle in an office, and my boss had this big 120-gallon aquarium, and it sprung a leak in the corner. So he emptied everything out of it, and he had four of us carry it downstairs and set it in front of this desk on the floor. Well, the desk was right in front of the front door, and I said, "Hey, you dumb motherfucker, you can't be putting an aquarium there. Somebody could fall into that thing." And he looked at me and goes, "Who's going to be fucking stupid enough to fall into an aquarium?" Well, the pet store that was buying it for a snake tank didn't come by for over a week. And one morning, the Coca-Cola guy came to deliver Coke for our machine, and he backed into the door with a full hand truck of Coca-Cola. And he's walking backwards, and the thing hit him behind the knees and caused that reaction that causes you to sit down. And he fell backwards into the aquarium. And when he did, the hand truck landed on top of his arm, and the aquarium was made of glass about that thick. It was one of the real old ones, and it broke at a 45, and it cut his arm from the elbow clear to the top of his armpit. And I heard all this screaming and yelling and glass breaking, and ran out of my office, and there's six guys standing around going, "Holy shit!" And the blood is shooting out of this guy's arm and pulses like a garden hose, hitting the floor and spraying 2 feet up on the wall. So I got everybody out of the way and got my thumb underneath it on the artery. And we had this acid head secretary, and I'm going, "Call 911, call 911. And I asked her, "Did you call 911, Robin?" And she's like, "Yeah." Well, my boss comes downstairs about 2 or 3 minutes later, and he goes, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "Did somebody call an ambulance?" And I go, "Yeah, Robin did." And he goes, "Did you call an ambulance?" She's like, "No." So to make a long story short, by the time the ambulance got there, it had been 11 minutes. They rushed the guy into the hospital. Coke brought in the best microsurgeon in the world from Europe overnight on a Lear. The guy spent 24 hours in microsurgery. They gave him a 10-hour break, and he did 28 hours the second time. And he got all but his little finger he couldn't completely make a fist with. He got his hand back, but it cut all the tendons in his arm. And he ended up losing, he was 2 pints short of completely running out of blood and being dead.